Consuming and displaying an RSS feed using Flash ActionScript 3. In this demo, I'm going to use the native AS3 UrlLoader class to load externally hosted XML data into a native dynamic text field object placed on the Flash canvas. And so I'm going to take a few minutes. So let's start. Flash CS3 Professional is open. File, New, ActionScript 3 project. There's my canvas. I'm going to click on the first keyframe. I'm going to select a text box. I'm going to draw it onto the screen and just position it roughly. This text box is a dynamic text. It can be static text, but I want to be a dynamic text. I just want it to fill up the square. I need to make sure it's multi-line. And I'm going to name the instance text RSS feed. That's all I need to do. And I'm just going to make it look a bit better. So I'm going to make the font slightly bigger. Change the color to green. That's a good one. And I want the font to be something else, say Verdana. It's good enough for the demo. Now I'll go to the keyframe, right click, press Actions, and here's the scripting window. And I'm going to cut and paste the code bit by bit. Here's the UrlLoader object. It's my XML data object. I'm going to add an event listener for the XML loader, which will call a function called loadXML. That will happen on complete. But before there, we'll tell the XML loader to load an RSS feed, and this RSS feed comes from BBC, and it's just a world news RSS feed. It can be any RSS feed you want. We're going to need a function here for pass data, so I'm going to cut and paste that across. And I'll just uncomment that first. That will just demonstrate that we're actually getting the data. And then I need to stop on the keyframe. Otherwise this keyframe will just keep replaying over and over and over, and BBC might accuse me of trying to DDoS them or something. Look at this more closely. So when we start the project, it will run the script in this keyframe, and it will load the RSS here in this script. And when it's completed, it will run the loadXML function, which is here, take the event, take the data from the event, put it into a local XML object called XML data, and then we'll pass that XML data and just write that to my dynamic text RSS feed object on the canvas. Let's try that first to see if that works. Test movie. Yeah, it's worked. There we go. That's the RSS feed. Data from the RSS feed response being put into the dynamic text field. Okay, so that works. Let's just say we want to see just the titles of each RSS item. Let's just uncomment this. Going straight to the item's length there. We'll loop for every item in the channel node in the XML data. We will append the text items title of item I with a carriage return. Let's test that. There we go. That's the news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I want to make that slightly more fancy, let's just add a little bit of text formatting. Let's try that. Test movie. Putting numbers. And that's it. If you read the description, you can find out more about the AS3 XML class, the AS3 UrlLoader class, and the AS3 TextField class. Feel free to leave your comments in the description. And if you want to see anything else, leave a comment.